Hello and welcome to our continuing series as we look at Goldey-Beacom's athletics teams. Right now, baseball is up, and we're talking with head coach Tom Riley. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thanks a lot, Derek.
As we get ready for the 2021 season, how has the off-season gone? Last year we had the aborted season. Plenty of optimism, plenty of solid things happened last year, but how has off-season gone for this year?
I think it's doing pretty well. The fact that we weren't able to have a fall, it eliminates how much I was able to see the guys, but most guys really took advantage of this to develop themselves as players, as people. Guys were playing in a ton of leagues in the fall, and we're just seeing, the athleticism and the strength of guys is just skyrocketed. So I think that the guys really took advantage of every opportunity they had to continue to get 1% better every day.
You got a lot of key players coming back. One of them is Justin Hill, one of the original players, just been rock solid in the infield. Just talk about him and what you're looking forward to him this year.
Yeah, Justin's great. I mean, he's played every game in program history minus one. That consistency has been really important for us. Just a selfless guy that whether he's got an ache or a pain, knows he's gonna go out there and compete for his teammates. What we expect for him is just more of the same. We don't expect him to do anything more than just give us that consistent effort every day and go out and help us in whatever way is best for us that day. And that's something that Justin's been great at, and we're really excited about him being a fifth-year senior and just the relaxed demeanor that he has.
And staying in the infield, who else are you looking at to stand out this year?
Yeah, I think the infield's a very big strength of our team. Justin and Mason Maxwell are going to be mainstays in there. Mason really turned into such a special player last spring, and if he's one of those guys that over the transition from last year to this year has just done so much with his body, with his swing, with his defense. Those two guys are going to be there, and Mason just loves the game. He's such a leader, and he really helps those young guys kind of figure out that they can relax and have fun playing ball. I expect Mason to be one of the best players in the conference this year. So with those two guys, between second, short, and third, we got a lot of guys fighting for that last spot, and the exciting part is we have a bunch of guys that we think can do it. Returning guy Connor Meganson can play third or second. A couple of freshmen, Mike Baginski can really swing the bat, and Adam Slavin can both play some third base. And then we got a lot of really talented guys that can play second, with Kyle Walker's finally healthy. He's stronger. He's got 1 year of college under his belt. We got a newcomer in Sean Levan that's just relentless and just gets after his work every day. And Evan Wallace is such a dynamic athlete. So there's a lot of guys that can help us there. When we move over to first base, we've got Cole Collins coming along that brings that same consistent showing up to the ballpark every day as Justin. Cole is leader, and he's there with some younger guys like Garrett Musey that can really swing the bat. I think there's a lot of power in Garrett, and just as he continues to develop, he's going to be a scary bat for us. Going back behind the plate, I think we have the two best catchers that you'll see all year. Ivan Solis, nobody knows where his barrel is better than him. Guy sprays the ball all over the yard. Such a great hitter and handles the pitching staff really well. Solid thrower, just everything you want out of a catcher. And then Marshall Autry does all those same things and has that power factor to him where the ball's explosive coming out of his hand as a thrower, and he's got a little bit of juice to hit in the middle of the lineup. So those two guys are guys that we expect to see in the lineup every day, whether it's catcher, DH, maybe some first base. So really excited about those infielders in the catching group.
In the last 4 years, the outfield has been solid. You still have quality guys coming back and some top-notch newcomers coming in. Now, who you're looking at this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what's been good about our outfield is those guys run down everything. They play really good defense out there. Jeff Gillis, Trent Hearn, Brian Bell all returned this year, and guys that do the little things right, play really good defense, and then the offense they give us, is a big bonus. They all run the bases really well, and do those things. Connor Meganson has the ability to kick out to the outfield as well as a couple of those other infielders, which is exciting because when bats get going, that's a good place to put those guys. And then we've got a few young guys, Dalen Griffith, Demetrius Johnson, and Richie Bordone, all bring a lot of athleticism and have been bringing a lot of effort to practice every day. And they've got some older guys to look to start figuring things out.
Pitching staff, a lot of quality players coming back. You got Trevor Jump, a former all-conference pick. Just talk about him and who else you're looking at pitcher this year.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see Trevor healthy. He battled some injuries the last couple years, but he's healthy now, and just the growth for him off the field. What a great person. Loves helping his teammates. Just loves the work and is enjoying playing baseball. So that really excites me out of Trevor. The pitching, I think, is the strength of our team. Jake Heskett was the guy that we gave the ball to first all year last year, and he's as healthy as he's ever been. There's probably not a guy that gives you more of a consistent effort than Jake Heskett. So he's kind of, he leads things off usually. But what we like to tell our guys is, whoever's got the ball, you're the ace. You're the ace that day, because we have that many guys that we think can bring consistent effort. Anthony Demartino's coming off an injury, and he worked so hard last year to get back. And he's, night and day better than he was freshman year. We're really excited about him. We've got some older guys like Mitch Guerreri and Bailey Spence that just bring that. There's some consistency there. They don't. They don't have the highs and lows. They're not riding roller coasters. They're showing up, they're getting their work in, and we know what we're getting out of those guys. Jake Kinsel's really another older guy that's really figured things out, and we have high hopes for. Luke Taylor, I think, was one of the best freshmen in the league last year, and he's coming back. So excited about that. Him and in his class, Justin Jump, we expect there was a huge jump with him, no pun intended.
Yes.
And the work ethic that he showed in the offseason. We have some really, really good young guys like Tommy Federici, where the ball explodes out of his hand, and Carl Schmidt, where he can manipulate a ball as good as anybody, just pounds the zone. And then, not to be last but definitely not least to mention is Carlos Solis is the ultimate competitor, and no matter what role we've put him in, he just excels, and he's a guy that young guys can look to, and they realize the toughness that he brings on a daily basis is something that is really important when it comes to pitchers.
And we've talked about the individuals and their overall expectations, but we've had a great team building these last 4 years, and now going into year 5. What are the overall expectations for the team?
Our expectations of our guys haven't changed. We're looking for us to continue to get 1% better every day. We're not interested in taking days off. Even on their off day, we want them, improving, whether that's in the classroom, out in the community, with their teammates. So our biggest goal is to get 1% better every day. If we focus on playing great baseball, getting 1% better every day, and being great teammates, at the very end of the year, we'll be right there at the top. I have no doubts about that. We have really high expectations for our program. We think that this is a program that has arrived. We're not, anybody's little brother or little sister. We're there to win and win big. But from a team standpoint, their focus is play great baseball, love their teammates, and continue to get 1% better every day. And if they do that, at the very end of the year, they can be the last team standing.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for taking time with us as we preview the 2021 Goldey-Beacom Baseball Season. That's head coach Tom Riley. Thank you very much, and thank you for your support of Goldey-Beacom Athletics.
Thanks so much, Derek. And one last thing before I go. I did also just want to mention the fact that our staff, was difficult during COVID because these guys just love to work and develop players. And the thing that makes me so excited about our team going forward is the guys that we have working with these guys every day. Dan Galati is as good a pitching coach around, gets after the pitchers on a daily basis. Mike Payton, you never have to worry about the defensive side of the ball because Mike Payton really develops our defenders. Matt Trait develops our hitters. We've got some young coaches like Andy Salzman, Trevor Powers, and Tommy Cockhill that just fly around and are there for our players. So the exciting part of all this is there is no me in our program when it comes to any of the players, any of the coaches. It's all a we. It's a huge community effort, and really excited about everything going forward. And I thank you a lot, Derek.
All right, thank you.